Now, but before that, now I want to get into this MECE framework. So guys, MECE, now that you know the cycle, right? The MECE framework comes into play at this first stage of defining the problem. So from trigger to defining the problem, right? How do you go from trigger to defining the problem? I like to call it converting a business problem into a data problem. Converting a business problem into a data problem. How many of you understand what I'm talking about? What I'm saying is that whenever you have a business problem, you will need to, first of all, break down the problem as we saw. Now, how do you break the problem down? What I would do is, I would first tell you what MECE is. You can also Google this. MECE means mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. Anyone heard this term? Ever? Mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive? Anyone else? All right. So guys, MECE, basically what consulting companies do, right? Major consulting companies. And by the way, MECE framework was actually devised by one of the best consulting companies in the world. The name of the company is McKinsey. Many of you would have heard about McKinsey, I guess, right? So what they did was they came up with this framework so that their entire team or everyone they work with, everyone knows standardized steps to solve a problem. MECE is all about having standard steps to solve a problem. How do you solve a problem? You break down the problem first. What does it say? What is MECE? It's basically, this framework is basically about organizing the information, which is mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. What it means is that whenever you have a business problem, you break it down in a way, or you break down that business problem into sub-problems in a way that each of the sub-problem is mutually exclusive of each other. When I say mutually exclusive of each other, I mean that each of the sub-problem is a unique problem in itself. It should not so happen that, hey, these two problems that you're talking about, they're basically connected or they're basically one and the same thing. They have to be completely independent of each other. You getting it? Yes, Tarun, exactly. Yeah, they need to be independent of each other. So you break a problem down into smaller chunks which are independent of each other. For example, let me take an example, very basic example, that I want to sell more. Now, what could be the options of me selling more? How can I sell more? Come on. So one way is attract more customers, giving discounts, by advertising more. Okay, give me more options. Come on, guys. I think it's going good. I will show you live what I mean by MECE. Parimal, Sai Kumar, Mansi has given her option. Okay, Tarun says by advertising more and produce more. Is producing more a way of selling more? Tarun? If the question is, how do I sell more? Can the answer be produce more ever? Yeah. So you see, like even here, like intuition will always be there, right? Whatever frameworks, whatever data you have, it will keep coming in. Intuition, or what you can call common sense, right? Come on, others. No one has any other option? Good marketing strategy. Okay. Guys, let me ask you one simple question now. I told you that you break down a problem into various options: good quality and low cost. Okay. Guys, and you can put up your options, and let me just quickly take this example and explain it to you. That you take whatever you have, right? Any problem you take, and you break it down into components in such a way that the components, I said the first thing is mutually exclusive. When I say mutually exclusive, it means that they are both exclusive of each other, or they are both independent of each other. Now let me see one thing. Attract more customer and giving discount. Are these two independent of each other? If I want to break the problem down, are these two independent of each other? When you attract more customer, they're dependent on each other, right? That giving more discount could attract more customers. So these are not independent of each other. Tarun said by advertising more, giving discount and advertising more and attract customers. Are these two independent of each other, three independent of each other? Attract more customers and advertise more. Are they independent of each other? Again, no, right? Good marketing strategy, advertise more, attract more customers. Again, giving items with good quality and low cost. Low cost and giving discount. Are they independent of each other? Sai. Now, let me show you why this is important. Why a framework is important to structure your thought. Understand this thing, guys. I want to make you guys a great consultant first, which is a prerequisite for becoming a great data scientist, right? So try to understand that all six of you have given options here. You have experience, you have smartness, everything. Yet, you have not been able to break this problem down with all the options that you guys have given. Why? Because without a framework, your mind does not go into the right direction to solve the problem at times. Now, if I were asked this question, how would I break it down? First, let me show you an example.